Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Vacosties of the Dark Edge of Light here with a brand new episode of Sunless Sea. So last time, of course, we did suffer a rather ignoble death. And let's see, what did we end up carrying over as I made my new person? So we started off with a cook, which is kind of interesting. Let's see here. Captains have died. Twice, you know. What did we do? Let's see. What did I actually keep this time around? Victus token. No, that's not what it was. Did I keep the map? I kept the map! Haha! There we go. So, I decided to keep the map this time around. And I died, so it's going to give me a little bit of a head start on getting places. So that's really the big thing there. Shadowed Stranger. Why am I a Shadowed Stranger? I didn't think I should be a Shadowed Stranger. Let's see here. Well, I honestly can't remember who I am this time around. Apparently I didn't even give myself a, an actual name this time around. Well, that's always a little difficult. But hey, that's okay. I don't always remember to do everything right. We do, however, now have Submariner, so I've got to find a submarine. How to acquire such a thing. Travel to the southern coast, follow it east to find Port Carnelian! Okay. Sounds interesting. Let's head over to the Admiralty Survey Office to get the job. Strategic information from Gator's Moor into the Corsair's Forest is the big thing they want. And we don't have anything else to do there. Labyrinth of Tigers, nothing. Passenger, somebody wants to come aboard. Sure, why not? Bound for both the Crewmate Canal and the Iron and Misery Cove Funging Station. The Namek Galleant. Okay, sure, why not? Sounds fun. Let's see, what else is going on? Sure, we'll take a tomb colonist along, why not? Always sounds like a fun time. And over at the... so there's some recent news for us to take with us, always good. Alright, so we've got some of the basics all prepped up and ready. We should actually, before we take off, we should definitely make sure we've got enough fuel and food. How many echoes have I got? 120. Alright, and... oh, there we go. That's the best I can do at the moment. So, it's time to head on out. So, now the nice thing again is the fact that this time we'll still get credit for discovering places. However, it won't be as necessary for us to map every single inch as we go. We'll have a little bit more of a direct line to different places. So that's at least something. Let's see. I do, however, notice that some of the close-in places are not necessarily the same, so that's kind of cool. Well, let's see. Send out our bat. Well, so we've got a couple jobs. Let's go start off with the first one. But as always, we'll stop everywhere we can just to grab the various stories, but since we've already seen several of them, I'm not going to spend much time reading through each of those stories as much as I'm going to make sure that we at least grab them. Though, of course, if anything new and different happens, we'll make sure to grab the information. It still wants to do that. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. So now I don't have to worry about the tutorial anymore. I can just actually head down south at some point. Something awaits me in port, because it's time for that to have happened already. Alright, so here we go. We're going to spy on the house. Oh, we failed. We're now acquainted with them. Let's see. Check out the island. We've got a port report. Let's luncheon with Phoebe this time. Cool. Memory of distant shores. Gained a supply. That's kind of useful. And Gods of the Sea, Storm's attention is now 1. Great. Because, we really don't want that. And let's go ahead and give them some news. Cool. Oh, apparently they're going to let us have luncheon again, so that's kind of useful. We got another one, and now we have Stone's attention. Awesome. Something we really didn't want to have. Next job is we'll go ahead and take this dude on up to Venderbite. Checking out a couple places along the way, but as you'll notice, I'm not actually getting all of the experience that I got before when discovering places. So that is, one you could consider it a downside, I suppose. Oh dear. Alright. Boom! Big hit. Boom! There we go. Nice. Let's go get some salvage. Loot and scuttle. And we've got us some spider silk. Ooh. How delightful. Not only that, we managed to take a ship out with minimal issues. So that's actually kind of useful. I like also that it actually gave us a sighting that time, so that was kind of useful. Something that they've added in, I believe, in one of the more recent updates to the game, so definitely, if you haven't played it lately, check it out. This is my first time being able to really play it since Submariner released. Which I know that released a while back, but I wasn't able to get it to the Christmas season, and then I've had a lot of other videos going on in the interim, so this being February now, finally got back around to this one. Here's Vanderbite. What would be Venderbite? Vanderbite? Wunderbite. Who knows. But there's the docking. Go. We succeeded in an iron challenge. We now have an outlandish artifact. An iron. Let's see. We lost the colonists and we gained 2 supplies. Cool. Well, let's see what's going on here. Last tour operator. Whew. Okay. Sure. I now have 0 supplies. Oh dear. That's a problem. Didn't really expect that to happen. So Crap. So that's going to be a problem. I apparently jumped the gun on that one. Crap. Well, let's get some gossip. Explore Vanderbite. Got 20 fragments from it. Visit the first curator. Listen to his requests so that we can get the various colors that he wants. Yeah, we'll accept the commission. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. I can't buy any supplies here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I do have 2 port reports and an outlandish artifact. Oh boy. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go straight back to London at this point, because my guys aren't gonna be able to eat. That's a crazy serious problem. And I honestly didn't expect it. Yeah, mouths to feed. See, that's a serious problem. Alright, we've got to get there. So we're headed back to Fallen London, and, you know, I think I'm going to put full power to the engines, just to try and get there before the crew decides to try to eat me. Because I actually have a concern that that might happen. We are closing in on London. It's a really good thing because we're at hunger 72. Normally, we eat at hunger 50. We're at hunger 72. This is a problem. But there's London. While it's not nearly the number of reports I like to bring back, it's gonna have to do, and I'm gonna have to hope that they give me some supplies in return. Because if they don't, I'm in a lot of trouble. Here we go. Here we go. This is, oh god, 88, 92. Made it. Okay, go ahead, revenue men. Yep. Okay, that's good. Collect the messages. Awesome. Continue. Might look at the specialist surgeon in a moment, but first, London. Admiralty office. Awesome. And let's do some reports. Oh, good. There we go. Now we've got some favors. Okay. That at least was a little bit better. So let's see. The next job we've got should be university. No, we're not allowed to go there yet because I don't have a secret. Awesome. And I totally can't even do that, so that's great. Well, let's read the news, and it gave us a supply. Oh, thank heavens. We cannot safely do that right now because I have to go to the shops and see what I can do here. So let's see if we can find a place to sell that spider silk. Hey, there we go. Okay, I've got enough to at least get a couple supplies on board that might let me survive for a little bit. Alright, I've got 4 supplies. That's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Now we're going to go over to... Let's see. Let's head on over to the dry dock and see... Nope, don't want to do that. And well, let's talk to the specialist here. What do they want? They want 30 echoes? Well, I guess I can't do that, can I? An outlandish artifact? Oh! Alright, well, let's do that and get 150 friggin' echoes. Okay, so now we can hire her on. And we can go back over to the shops and grab some more supplies. There we go. Now I should have enough supplies to actually make it to some of the places that these guys want to go. The good news is, as soon as we get out of the Gazette, everybody should go ahead and eat, and we'll be alright. And let's get her into the surgeon slot. Beautiful. So we get a plus to doctor board, plus to hearts, and a plus to iron. Nice. And let's see. The next thing to do is to check some of what we are doing here. So we've got some favors, another day. What are we doing here? Acquaintances. Ah, the objectives. So the first place they want to go is the Shepherd's Wash. So let's go to the Shepherd's Wash if we can find it. Fed the crew. Alright, so I've got 9. So off we go. Let's see if we can figure out where the Shepherd's Wash is. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere out there, but you never know. Heck, I never know. But it looks like as good a place as any, and there's a couple other places we can hit while we're there. So, you know. Why not? Seems like as good a location as any to head. Someday I'll totally get a better ship. Someday over the rainbow. Speak to you. Ha! You can proposition her. Interesting. Now let's lose a supply. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Interesting. So now, if we find a strange catch, we might actually be able to get some more information to her. That's kind of cool. Let's talk to this chap. What are you looking to do? He wants to check out the Sea of Lilies. Okay. I don't think I've ever found the Sea of Lilies. Oh, I have found the Sea of Lilies. So we actually might be able to do something for one of our crewmen for once. How cool is that? Nice. Okay. Well, we're going to ignore Hunter's Keep for now because it's still fairly recent, and we're going to try and ignore the fog bank because screw fog banks right now. Of course, this guy is useless to actually speak to. But away we go! And we're in the fog. We're close to the salt lines. But really, we're not. We're totally heading to a different place than the salt lines. In fact, we're going to head to the Abbey Rock first, I think. This kind of feels like the right place to check out. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that an enemy? Okay, good. Looks like they are not, in fact, an enemy. That's probably a good thing. There's a big old lighthouse there. Nice. Vestergren's Fire. I'm assuming it's all German sounding. Sounds like something that would be German sounding. Alright, so let's check out what's going on here. Search the surroundings. Can't be the first to come here. Oh, nice! Alright. Hey, we got a pleasant thing that happened. Strategic information, torpedo components, and 5 fuel and 5. Nice. Alright. Well, let's do a port report as well. And let's watch the convent. Ha! We got a strange catch! Alright, so... with that, let's talk to her again. Her father, who was she? As flensing, deboning, and orderly arranging of scales from large to small. This was the creature's favorite organ, she says, working briskly with tweezers and blade. Don't touch it, the purple bits are toxic. She only turns to personal matters once she's had a chance to rinse her fingers. I get my proficiency with metal from both sides of my family. Mother was a favorite with Mr. Iron. She says they only work together, but Mr. Iron sponsored her work and provided her with tools. Sharper tools that don't bend so easily. Interesting. So now we need a live specimen for her to play with. Interesting. Okay. Actually kind of enjoying that whole little thing there. Let's go check the next stops. I believe Shepherd's Wash actually should be just to the northeast. So that's where we're going to go, just to see if we can't complete the first step on the Tomb Colonists tour. I don't like those little pockets of fog that keep popping up here and there. That kind of scares me. So I don't know where else Shepherd's Wash should be, although I've got this giant area here that I've never actually cleared out, so maybe we'll do that. Sounds like a good plan. As we approach our next island and the end of this episode, we're going to check out everything going on Fieldhaven, and then we're going to have a short episode break, and we'll see you in the next one as we continue this exploration this time around. But here we go. Hey, I was right. It is here that they wanted to come. So they didn't bring a picnic or wine. Well, I don't have a cask of mustard and wine. Interesting. Well, let's check out the 3 graves, and we lost the tomb colonist. Now we're going to go to Khan's Glory. Oh no. Khan's Glory is not a good time. Let's compile a report because, yeah, we know that's not going to be at all useful. And holy crow. Well, apparently I can't do junk about that. That was the only other thing there. Alright, so for now what we are going to do is go ahead and end this episode. As always, I am Vacosties. You've been watching my current Let's Play of Sunless Sea with the Submariner expansion and a bunch of new stories downloaded since last time we played, which we've already started to experience some of the new little bits and pieces. We will be back in the next episode to continue on from right where we've left off as we continue to do the colony tour here. But for now, we'll see you next time. You can follow my social media and the social media of the Dark Age of Light in the description down below. And make sure to like, subscribe, and most of all share the video. It does help me out so I can keep doing this. We'll see you next time, and as always, game on.